Alright, welcome back to my video series on volume and surface area of three-dimensional figures. This is the third example of looking for information about the shape, given we know what the volume or the surface area of that shape is. So for this problem in particular, we are looking at a cylinder, and we know the volume of the cylinder is 40.15746 cubic inches. So since we are given that this is a cylinder and we know volume, the formula that we're going to use for this problem is going to be the volume formula for a cylinder, which I actually already went ahead and wrote in pink right under the problem. V equals, in parentheses, the area of the base, which is a circle, so pi r squared, and times the height of that cylinder. All right, in our formula, the three unknowns that we have are the volume, the radius, and the height of the cylinder. All right, the pi is just going to be 3.14. So when we want to look for the height, we need to figure out if we know the radius and the volume to be able to replace them with numbers. In this problem, we're told at the start what the volume of that cylinder is. So that's going to be what V is, 40.15746 cubic inches. And then looking at the diagram, we can see that the radius of the base is going to be 2.1. The height is our unknown. So that's what we're trying to calculate here. Okay, now that we know these values, we're going to replace the letters that we know with the numbers that they represent. So we're going to rewrite. V, instead of V, we're going to put 40.15746 is equal to 3.14 times 2.1 squared, because that's the radius, times the height of the cylinder. Okay. And then looking at this problem, on the right side, all I see is some number here in parentheses. Looks complicated because I've got decimals, I've got exponents, got parentheses, but ultimately it is a single number that is being multiplied by h. So let me go ahead and use the calculator to simplify that. So you get parentheses 3.14 times 2.1 squared is equal to 13.8474. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite on the screen here. And I'm going to replace that set of parentheses with number, the single number. All right. So everything I'm doing right here is just working to simplify the problem. I want to continuously make it easier to read until I get to a point where I can solve for my variable. 8474 times h. Okay. Now what this is with complicated decimals is a one-step equation where all we have on the right side of the equation is something times h. That something is the only thing we need to get rid of. Since it's being times together, being multiplied, we're going to do the opposite of that. We're going to divide it. 13.8474. And we're going to divide the left side too. 13.8474. Okay. All right, on the right side, those 13s are going to divide each other away. We're going to be left with h alone. And in the calculator, I'm going to do this fraction, or these decimals. 40.15746 divided by 13.8474. 2.9. So the answer to the question here, what is the height of the cylinder? It's going to be 2.9 inches. We're given inches in this problem. Okay, that's finding the height of a cylinder given we know that it's volume. Stay tuned, there's one more video where we're going to do the problem on the right side where we look at finding the, I believe finding the radius of the cone given its volume. All right, thank you.